Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, April 20th, 2022. Early today, you may be dealing with obstinacy or a tendency for everyone to take things more personally than usual. You could feel weighed down by a secret that you can't reveal or a sense that you're out of the loop on a matter. If you've been overthinking work, health, and service issues, the tension can peak now, or if you have too much on your plate, you may be stressing out about it. Try not to overexert yourself, and avoid stretching yourself too thin. It's easier to gain perspective as the day advances. Also today, Mercury enters your sign for a stay until the 29th. You have a stronger voice and are more likely to be heard and understood during this cycle. This transit brings more clarity to your life after a period of relative reflection and perhaps some indecision. You may very well delight others with your communications, and self-taught endeavors can be particularly satisfying. Because Mercury rules your money sector, this can be a time of money news or ideas. The moon in Sagittarius will keep you with a lot of momentum and you will feel a lot of desire, so it is positive that you do not confuse your emotions with your desires because you can be harmed. Love, although it has a lot to do with desire, is not that, and this lunar aspect can deceive you. Be careful with that. Today, passion and romance will prompt you to seek the company of your partner. If you don't have one yet, the environment is conducive to flirting. In any case, be very romantic today. Dress well, perfume yourself, and go out with the certain conviction that there is no one better than you. Others will believe what you want them to believe. Remember it. The natives of the third decan will be in a playful mood with their companions thanks to the influence of the sun. You dream of a romantic and sensual evening. The other natives of the sign, however, have nothing to fear on the love side. Everything will happen in joy and good humor within the home. If you've been in a relationship for many years, however, try to organize at least once a week a romantic dinner or a romantic date to cement your bonds and remind you why you love each other. Are some difficulties in making yourself heard responsible for your sad mood? Do not be discouraged. The moon locks you in a bubble and acclaims the world of silence. Throw a stone in the water, everyone will react. As a couple, your partner does not pay enough attention to you and his feelings seem lukewarm to you? You sigh very loudly so that he hears you. Alas, this is not the day when things are progressing. The moon is not very concerned, it leaves you to row alone. Single, you improvise a meal, but the moon has a weakness for exotic cuisine and new flavors. It encourages you to discover. Put on the decor that goes with it and doesn't skimp on the atmosphere. You take everyone on a trip. If you've got something to say, now would be the time to do so. Chatty Mercury will, after all, occupy your sign as of today, which is pretty much equivalent to having a microphone in the back of your throat. Crushing on someone? Single, smitten, or already committed, you may opt for keeping to yourself at this time, as the moon will slip into your cozy fourth house of home, family matters, and innermost feelings. Nesting season is a mood, and you know this firsthand. Besides, you're going to need all the rest you can get before your birthday season, right? Invite your cutie over for takeout. Be mindful of how you view your opportunities. Your mind is extremely powerful, as it can turn the tide positively or negatively. So, as you consider professional opportunities to travel, grow, learn, and explore, you should think of such in a positive manner. Since Mercury in Aries squares Pluto in Capricorn today, having a positive outlook could be crucial to sustaining your professional growth. Luckily, it will be easier to communicate your perspective when Mercury enters your sign later in the day. When Mercury makes the switch, you will feel calmer when considering your potential ventures. Thanks to the moon's departure from your income sector 2 days ago, your nose for money is still sharp as Mars reaches his last weekend in your career sector. Knowing that when he returns to your income sector in 4 months he will then spend 7 months here, Mars is working now to first gain the right professional momentum, but already the warrior planet has an eye on where the money is. Don't hesitate to let people into your far-reaching plans. They will be curious and interested in hearing about your ideas, giving you some useful advice at the same time. Take criticism seriously. This will help you to become more aware of your weaknesses and to make progress with your previous plans, improving your chances of success. Without you, your gang would just act like a bunch of baby ducklings wandering aimlessly. Gather them all together under your wing and lead them to the safety of the next big thing. You're likely to experience a surprise, especially where love and romance are concerned. Don't be afraid of any new experience, as long as you don't become tongue-tied when you are first introduced to the person of your dreams. Instead, appreciate the unforgettable feelings you experience at this memorable time. Today's planetary movement makes the world seem very real to you. Whatever you are feeling inside, you will have no problem finding something to identify with on the outside. You will benefit from asserting yourself on the physical plane under this transit. Consider doing something out of doors, a walk or run in the woods or in a park. Connect to the healthiest signs you see in nature and bring that natural confirmation back to your own emotional truth. Shyness can override your natural talents on this day. As energizing and goal-oriented as this vibration is, this is one thing that can really come out: it can be troublesome. Many twos suffer bouts of shyness on a regular basis. One of the reasons for this is a fear of standing alone. It's important for you to recognize the talents and strengths you possess, and to give yourself the confidence boost you need on days like this. Our eyes in the sky. Saturn squares the nodes of destiny today, pushing us to make major decisions when it comes to our commitments. This may relate to a relationship or project that we've been on the fence about for a long time. If you're longing to partner with a special someone, today is when you might decide to take the leap and give your heart to them. However, if you're unsure about being in a relationship with this person, you might decide to reconsider. Saturn, the planet of commitment, wants to make sure that you're giving your all to the right person or project. After all, why should you hold back from a situation that you want? Basically, if you're not feeling the situation will lead to a long-term partnership, it's time to pack your bags. This also relates to the way you do business. If your boss is domineering or unkind, this could be the time to go to human resources. And if you don't want to stay in the job or work for them anymore, you might want to start looking for another opportunity elsewhere.